This is the Street Diva Tracy Michelle. We're here with the Open Bar Show on Sbetv, and I got my DJ Red Boy here. Everybody knows Ty. He's not here. He's missing in action. We're gonna have to call him sometime tonight. But I do have two guests with me, special guests who have joined me for Open Bar Show. We have the one and only Mr. Charlie. Fuck that.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, what up, Charlie?
How you doing, Charlie?
What's going on?
You good?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're good. And then we also have
Mr.
the
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
All
Cheo
right,
Alcatraz.
there you go. There
Let's
you
go.
go.
Young
So-
Cheo in the building. Salute.
That's right.
Sbetv, we here, man.
There we go. So we got our show right here. We
Open
got
bar.
it. Open bar is in the house. So as we start off the open bar, everybody knows if they remember, they should. I always start off with the day. And you know, today is May 23rd, 2019, the 136th day of the year. And there are 222 days left in 2019. So I hope and pray that you are not wasting your days away. 222.
No wasting days.
No wasting days, okay? So, it's the 21st Thursday of this month. It's the 21st week of this year. And it's the 65th day of spring.
That's some pretty
Hey, I
good
like to
fucking
just-
math, though.
Thanks.
Hey, I'd like to just interrupt you guys and say a shout out to my sister. May she rest in peace. Today's my sister Evelyn's birthday.
Oh,
Rest
shout
in
out
peace,
Evelyn.
Didi.
Rest in peace. Rest in power.
Happy
Absolutely.
birthday.
In power.
That's right.
Rest in power.
That's right. So, what did I say? Oh, yeah, 65th day of spring and 30 days left until summer. I don't even feel like we had a spring.
No,
There was no spring.
Okay. We had like sprinter.
We just had global warming.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Shit going on.
Yeah, because, I mean, there wasn't a real spring. I don't think so. And do anybody know Japanese? No?
Yes.
Hi, Tom.
Konnichiwa. Domo saragato.
What does that mean? Okay.
Domo arigato.
Okay.
That's like thank you or some shit. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So, but if you're Japanese, by the way, just a little fact. Today is Thursday, and in Japanese, Thursday is Mokuyabu.
Mokoyabu.
Mokuyabu.
Yabi.
Mokuyabi.
Yabi.
Hey.
Mokuyabi.
Okay.
All I know is that my pop looked like a fucking Japanese singer, or samurai with that
He looks
haircut.
like, he looks like Kung Fu. Remember that show, Kung Fu?
Dan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Also, May 23rd is the 18th day of Ramadan.
Ramadan.
Okay.
Inshallah, Ramadan.
That's
all
right.
that.
That's right. Much
Assalamu alaikum.
respect. Much respect to them. Okay. So I have to get that out of the way. And I want to go to also. Okay. Now the day. I always do the day. Today is National Penny Day, and it's also what is it? Lucky Penny Day, and
Lucky
it's also
Penny.
National Taffy Day. Okay.
National- What's taffy?
Taffy.
I have some,
You know,
I have
taffy's
some.
Like that candy.
I
That's
have
all.
some. You
That's
want
old
some?
school.
They bought it from
It's real-
Vegas.
You
Yeah.
from
Like
Vegas?
I have some.
Right.
Saltwater taffy?
I have some.
Okay.
You like it?
No, thank you.
Oh, well, you
Watch
should- I
this.
would have
Okay.
put
Watch
it.
this. Hold on. What flavors you have?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look at the flavors.
Is it special taffy?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Banana, strawberry,
Specially made
cherry.
taffy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got
Maybe
that.
we
You got
should
that
try
good taffy.
some.
Well,
maybe
I-
later.
yeah,
you
maybe
didn't
later.
say all that. Okay. Okay, but hey. So you know where the name saltwater taffy came from? Does anybody know that?
Water?
Saltwater taffy. You know they call it saltwater. You don't know that.
No, that's beyond
No, I
my.
don't
Okay,
do that.
well, saltwater taffy was created. Just a little fact for everybody, because that's what I do. Saltwater taffy was created because there was a guy with a candy store in Atlantic City. Taffy was created in Atlantic City. And what happened was they had a big flood, and his store got flooded out. All right? And so when the store all flooded out, all he had was this taffy that had been soaking in salt water. So he wasn't going to sell it, but a little girl came in the store and asked if she could have some. He said, well, you know, it's been in the saltwater taffy. She bought it anyway. She bought it. She liked it. She loved it.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
there,
That's dope.
the name salt
Big
water
candy.
Water taffy.
taffy. Okay? Yes. Lucky Penny Day. See a penny, pick it up. All day, you'll have good luck. All right?
Let me go outside and find a penny right now.
Go find a
Yeah.
penny. So, get a penny. So, as far as money is concerned, more money, more money, more money. More money, more problems. Who we talking about this week?
B.I.G.
That's right.
B.I.G.
More money,
B-I-G.
more problems.
That's right. So, this week was his birthday. I think it was Monday, right? Was it the 21st?
The 21st.
Okay,
Monday, yeah.
so shout out to Biggie. It was his birthday. And in honor of Biggie, more money, more problems, I decided to create a gym
Sure
in
enough.
honor
Nice.
of Biggie.
Nice.
So, there's always during the week of Biggie's birthday, there is always stuff about him. You can find anything everywhere. Everybody has a story or whatever. Do you have a story about Biggie?
Biggie, a story about Biggie. I mean, I never knew Biggie, but I'll tell you a story about Biggie. So I knew one of Biggie's bodyguards, Big Bed-Stuy, that actually passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, wow.
Who bodyguarded for Big when Big was like in his prime. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I actually went to a day party with DJ Webstar and like a couple of weeks ago, and the bouncer at the door was from Brownsville. So he told me I looked familiar, and I said, where you from? He said, I'm from Brooklyn. I said, you remind me of my man Big Bed-Stuy. He used to bodyguard for Big, and he said, "Oh, you know Big Bed-Stuy?" I said, "Yeah, he passed away 2 years ago." He said, "Oh, I didn't, so that's like my little inside."
That's your
Biggie
little connection
story. Yeah, right.
That's kind of cool. I mean, rest in peace.
Shout out to Big Bed-Stuy, June. Rest in
Bed-Stuy.
peace.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Ray Rip. That was his, his step pops or whatever.
Oh, I met him.
Yeah, Yeah, you remember June? You remember
Yeah.
Big Bed-Stuy?
Yes.
Remember at the cookout?
Yep. I have something in common with Biggie because him and I did the same thing. We sold them nickel bags and loose joints to make that happen.
Okay.
Right.
All right, there's your relation to Biggie.
Yeah,
What about
that's
you,
my
Red Boy?
Biggie was always known as fam in the hood. I went to school personally with him and Junior Mafia, Little Kim and Lil C's.
Yeah, you did. That's
Shout
right.
Shout out to them.
Crazy.
A blessing just occurred because they wasn't talking in a while, and they just got up together, and they squashed all that stuff that was happening in the past, which is a blessing.
It is a blessing. It is a
took them
blessing.
a minute to take place to actually talk, but I'm glad that they finally did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the whole Junior Mafia was there.
Yeah, that's kind of
Right.
cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, Nino and the rest of the crew. Shout out to whole Junior Mafia.
Yeah. What up with you, Blaze? I know you got a Biggie story.
I do.
Okay.
I got a lot of Biggie stories.
Give us one.
Where should I start? Should I start with the fact that I shot his daughter's Sweet 16?
Wow.
Shout out to
Okay.
Sweet 16.
I
Wow.
work personally with Little C's.
Work personally with Lil C's.
I've been in the studio session when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
With my older brother, let him rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to his younger brother.
And then I was working for a company called the News LLC, and I got to work with a lot of the
Nice.
Word. I worked with Kim too. Definitely. That's dope.
Nice. Oh yeah. Okay. So you got So everybody has.
affiliations.
There's a lot of affiliations. I didn't know Biggie myself, but I went to Howard with P Diddy, so I was there when he was there throwing all the parties.
Matter of fact, shout out to my man R Boogie from Harlem. He was there. He was a part of the Bad Boy Camp. He said he was there when they gave Big and Craig Mack that burger. There was the Big Mac. The Big Mac shit,
Mac
he was
box,
there
yeah.
and they gave Biggie a check. He said he was there.
You know what's
he
funny?
told me the story.
Wow.
You just mentioned Craig Mack, right?
Right.
Craig Mack DJ used to live right across the street from me and my family.
Wow.
And we were tight with him and Craig Mack as
Right.
well. My brother was cool with him. His DJ name was Teddy.
Okay.
I don't know if that was actually his DJ name, but he was his personal DJ and
Right.
event DJ as well.
That's real.
Wow. Nice.
Rest in peace to Craig Mack.
Oh, wow. Rest in peace to
That's
Craig
true.
Mack.
That's
That's a
right.
fact.
That's
Wow.
right. That wasn't that long ago, actually.
Nah, not that long.
All right, so now that we're in the world of hip hop and all of our history, let's get back to Biggie. And what happened this week is I decided to create a drink for the show in honor of Biggie. So doing research on Biggie and not having to do a lot, but we knew in all of his songs he talked about gin, juice, private stock, and Hennessy. Okay, and of course, steak and eggs and Welch's grape. Everybody know that. Everybody should know that line.
That's
So
a
what
fact.
I did was when I was thinking of the drink, when I was creating the drink, I kind of wanted to combine all of that together. And everybody knows that I will do it, and I have done it.
Wow.
So
It's epic, by the way, everyone. It's fucking epic.
So yes, so
Y'all
this
gotta
is the
be online
drink,
to purchase.
and I hadn't named it, but maybe we should just call it Biggie.
Biggie, why not?
Biggie, a.k.a. Sky's the Limit. Or
Sky's the
drinks-
limit.
Drinks the limit.
Also,
Word.
since it's Welch's grape, so
Word.
yes, this stuff was combined. Private stock, a little gin, a little Henny, a little flavor, and grapes.
Yeah, let
Where
them see
is
it.
it?
Let them see it. Let me pull up this
It's
one.
purple because of the grapes, and I use these
Right.
special grapes.
And where these grapes came from?
These grapes actually came from Georgia. They're muscadine grapes. They're
Ooh,
a different
nice.
type of grape.
Yeah.
Shout
and
out
what
to
happens
Georgia.
is I had the grapes. What I do, I ferment a lot of fruit. So I had these grapes actually sitting in some whiskey. So actually there's a little whiskey mix up in here too.
Nice.
But you know,
Shout
it's,
out to Georgia and the grapes and the
Word
whiskey.
so this is the Biggie drink for
Biggie
the week.
drink.
Word.
Okay, and it has
Drink.
everything that he has combined.
Nice.
You know,
right.
it's
Nice.
all about
Amen.
Biggie. So
Salute.
that's the drink. So y'all have to taste the drink. I know.
I'm gonna taste one right fucking now.
You
I
gotta
can have
open it and taste
it.
it.
Have a sip.
Yes, you can have
This
it.
drink right here, I'm
This
gonna tell
drink
you.
will make you an
Shake it a
alcoholic.
little bit.
I took a
Now,
sip.
mind you, I put it in. I put it in the shout out
It
to
takes
to
a
Nutra
couple
Ninja.
sips.
So the grapes were mixed in there whole. Okay, I
How long
didn't.
you had them grapes marinating in
About 6 months.
it? Woo. Potent,
Yeah.
y'all.
It's potent.
It's fucking potent.
It is.
It's
Watch
so
his reaction.
Sealed.
Watch his reaction.
This shit is
Watch,
fucking
watch.
elixir.
Done taste the big drink.
Let them taste this for the big boys. Look.
This shit is like. This
Moonshine.
shit tastes like brunch. You know
Brunch.
what I mean? Because you got the grape
Yes.
flavor,
Yes.
the jelly jam,
Yep.
but
Welch's
then it
great
got that whiskey, private stock vibe.
with a little gin
This shit is fucking
and
good.
honey. Thank you. That's what I do. Open bar.
Straight
Have to
from
take
open
another
bar.
sip
Bar.
myself.
Open bar.
Don't drink the whole jar.
No, don't.
At the open bar.
Not at the open bar.
You can with her drinks.
Drink some now, say something. Yeah, we've had some moments. We've had some moments. Okay, but did y'all realize that, you know, speaking of Biggie, that he did a pitch for Pepsi that never made it to TV?
I want to know why.
I wonder why.
They
That's
said it was
just
too
a-
hood at the time.
Oof.
So he did. I saw it. It's on YouTube. If you look it up, he did a commercial for Pepsi, and they decided not to air it because they felt like it was a little
Yeah,
too
but
hood
they
at
come
the
into the
time.
hood and do movies and
Of
videos.
course,
and-
but you know,
Well, we gotta remember that those times was a little different. So
A
now
little.
that shit would've-
Oh,
Biggie
yeah,
would've
oh,
already
yeah,
had the commercial.
definitely. He would've
would've
had the
to deal with
commercial.
Pepsi.
yep. But he had to deal with them, and they never aired it. But he also did the malt liquor company St. Ives,
Oh,
which
St. Ives.
did air.
Shout out to all my St. Ides, Thunderbird,
Shout
and
out to
OE
St.
drinkers.
There you go. That's right. That's right. So, all right. Are we good with Biggie?
Yes,
Are we
are.
good with the drink?
Yes, we are.
Everybody's okay?
Damn, that drink is fucking good.
All right. For anybody who's in Baltimore, they're having a big tribute to Biggie on Saturday and Sunday at the Outpost American Tavern in Baltimore, Memory, in honor of the Big Papa for 2 days. 2 days they're honoring him. Just a little bit of information of what's going on this weekend, okay? And by the way, of course, everybody knows it's, what weekend is it, Charlie?
Memorial Weekend.
It was Memorial Day weekend. Charlie thought it was a Jewish holiday, just to let y'all know. But anyway, we had to fix that, you know. It was the taffy he was eating. But anyway, so Memorial Day, a lot of events are going on. This weekend, I just want to give you, there's a booze cruise. There's a reggae booze cruise yacht party on the 28th at Skyport Marina. All right.
Okay, that's nice.
Go to Eventbrite and you will see it there. There's also Glow New York City Hip Hop Caribbean Afrobeats Memorial Day Edition on Barrack Street in New York. Okay, that's something going on. Little
That should
party.
be
You
live.
said Caribbean?
Yeah, it's
Caribbean?
a reggae
With the Afro
Caribbean
beats.
Afro beats. That should be really interesting. Hip hop, reggae, Caribbean. Okay, all right. All these are on Eventbrite. So go to Eventbrite and look up some events if you don't have anything to do this weekend. All right, the New York City Hip Hop Caribbean Memorial Day Weekend Edition. Okay, that. Sound of Brazil. That sounds really good. That's on
Sound
Barrack
Brazil,
Street.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Okay, and
So
also.
bees.
Yes. Also, Memorial Day, they have Bigger of Life Entertainment is doing a full weekend, a full VIP weekend. So they're gonna have events to be announced all weekend.
That's what's
Okay, $20 to $160. Everything is pretty reasonable for Memorial Day weekend. Okay, you guys doing anything special?
Yeah, we're gonna be with the family and
Yeah, just some family
Yeah,
time.
family time.
Be in the studio still working on these projects, trying to finish out to come strong for the summer and shit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about that project.
yeah,
We're
facts,
definitely gonna talk about
facts.
that. No
Just-
barbecues.
I want everyone out there
people
just be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. And do
Absolutely.
the right thing. you
Word,
know?
they got a lot of them checkpoints, y'all, so
Yeah.
be
Oh,
careful.
Oh, exactly. And that's one thing that we should have mentioned at the very beginning since we do promote alcohol. Please do not drink and drive.
Because
Drink
y'all gonna be needing our
responsibly.
lawyers.
Pass the keys. That's right.
Fucking Uber, man.
Uber it,
Everywhere.
Lyft,
Uber
whatever.
everywhere.
but do not drink and drive. We do not
That's what we
encourage
tell 'em.
that. Okay.
Protect your life.
All right.
Check your life. Don't die. Like I like to say,
Word.
don't die.
Exactly.
life.
So barbecue, going to barbecues?
I got so many different events to DJ for this weekend. It's crazy.
Anybody white barbecues? With
A lot of different
raisins
ones.
in the potato salad? You going to a white barbecue?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
right.
Raisins
I'm just
in
saying.
potato salad.
Who's had a barbecue fail? Who's been somewhere and just like
Barbecue.
A
we
barbecue
did. We
fail.
went to one where they started fighting and
Oh.
they.
Oh, I know a barbecue failure. When we went to fucking Bear Mountain and my dad fucking passed out of
I
fucking
passed. I got
heat
dehydrated.
exhaustion.
you had
Yeah.
heat
And they called like
exhaustion?
all the police from the town,
Yeah.
Oh,
firemen,
no.
like,
Everybody
that
came
shit was
through.
crazy.
Stop
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Charlie.
Fire Marshal Bill. Yo, you had to
Oh
be there
no!
that day, man.
Oh my gosh!
Epic failure.
It was that
It
bad.
was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, I got a little dehydrated there.
I've never had a.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, but you know what? Barbecue seems like I hate to say it, but you know, there fights at barbecues. It
We
seems
went
like
to
used
one
be the
and we
norm.
saw the guy crack
You
the guy's
know,
head.
The uncles start fighting,
Yeah.
or you know, people get drunk.
We
they
went
start
to
having a
one
good
where
time.
they turned
Hennessy
the
is the
music
devil,
off on
man.
us.
You got to stay away from that Hennessy, man.
Dark liquor is the devil.
Dark
The
liquor is the
barbecue.
devil. That's why they call me Don Julio. Ow. I be drinking that Don Julio. That's
Really?
it. That's it. Don't catch me drinking nothing else.
Charlie, what is
So that means I need to make a drink with that.
Don Julio, yeah.
Okay.
Don Cheo.
Don Cheo. Okay.
Hey sis, while Charlie was
We-
watching
we-
the fight, he was listening to this.
Yeah, we went to one that
I like that. Yeah, that was lit.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
okay.
dope. That was dope.
Yeah, Charlie. I can see that. All right. So one small thing of history. Of course, everybody knows I do history. Memorial Day. Okay. Memorial Day holds a special place for many Americans. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
That
especially
part.
for the military. Shout out to the military because I don't want nobody hitting me up saying I was,
Salute
you
the
know,
military.
dissing your Memorial Day because that's not what I was doing. I just didn't want to read all this stuff.
Right.
Okay, so, but what few realize is that the practice of celebrating America's soldiers gained popularity due to a group of freed blacks in the South. See that? See, there you go.
I'd rather that.
In the town of Charleston in South Carolina, the celebration of what was called Decoration Day was held to give respects to fallen soldiers from the Union Army in the North. The Civil War ended April 9th, 1865, and the Union victorious over his Confederate foes. In order to celebrate the victory and honor the dead on May 1st of that year, around 10,000 free black men and women gathered in historic Hampton Park to honor them.
That's
So
in Virginia,
that's-
right?
yes.
Hampton Park?
Hampton? No, I think this one is in South Carolina, Charleston. So that is where, honestly, Memorial Day comes. That's where it started. People do not know that, but all in all is to honor our fallen soldiers and the military. So shout out to, I have a lot of relatives in the military, so
Yes.
shout out to all our fallen soldiers and all their families, and we honor and respect all of you for what you do for this country. Okay, so with
Yes.
that, is it time for a break?
Yes, it is. It's time.
Okay,
to,
so it's time for a little break. So you guys go and get your little drink together and all this other stuff, and we will be right back. This is the Street Diva Tracy Michelle. This is Open Bar on SBETV.
You already?
So how was that?
That was dope.
It's the
Happy-
Ambassador Street. Listen to the Open Bar Radio Show right here live. You see the banner right there, SBETV. Shout to Blaze.
I'm bailing with them bricks. Cooking with the flour, hit me if you need the fish. Bottom of the knife, choppers loaded, that's the ball game. To you a target and I barely ever miss. Get up out my trap house. 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 No degrees, but did my thing in culinary. Either that or couldn't hit them courts and hoop. Creep up on them with them hammers, we gon' nail 'em. Keep my pistol smoking like some Campbell soup. DA tryna lock me up for child abuse, cause I was whipping babies in the daycare and pushed them up the stoop. Shopper with the scope, tell them nigga, Merry Christmas, but it won't be Santa Claus. Nigga sending through your roof, catch a nigga.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm kicking it with my fool, the big homie, DJ Redboy. Yeah?
You hang around the trap folk. Booking on the interstate, I'm bailing with them bricks. Cooking with the flour, hit me if you need the fish. Bottom of the knife, choppers loaded, that's the ball game. To you a target and I barely ever miss. Get up out my trap house. 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 No degrees, but did my thing in culinary. Either that or couldn't hit them courts and hoop. Creep up on them with them hammers, we gon' nail 'em. Keep my pistol smoking like some Campbell soup. DA tryna lock me up for child abuse, cause I was whipping babies in the daycare and pushed them up the stoop. Shopper with the scope, tell them nigga, Merry Christmas, but it won't be Santa Claus. Nigga sending through your roof. Catch a nigga hanging around the trap, he need to buy something. I'ma do the chicken dance with Flacco when them pies come. Pull up to the dock and park the V up on the boat. Guarantee less than the kid, get you smoked. When that money coming, you and some your niggas fall out. Hate it when you pull up to the venue with them cars out. All my diamonds, Blu-ray jeweler got me on some lotion. Ain't them killers with me, down the shoot ain't with no host. Booking on the interstate, I'm bailing with them bricks. Cooking with the flour, hit me if you need the fish. Bottom of the knife, choppers loaded, that's the ball game. You a target and I barely ever miss. Get up out my trap house. Get up out my trap house. Get up out my trap house. Get up out my trap house.
Yeah, fuck up out my house. Where them came from.
Come on, take a Jada. Where you think I got the name from?
Raised round the junkies. Where you think I got my game from? Soon as the love stop, that's when the pain come. We ain't selling bundles either. We just moving big shit. Try to disappear with some work. Get your wig split. You can try to find a vein or you can sniff shit. Get it on the arm, then I need a little interest. Nah, you can't live with us. We don't want no visitors. People
This
call
is
us
Street
drug
Stevie
dealers. I
Michelle,
say we
and we are back
distributors.
here with
Haters
Open
going
Bar.
cause we keep
Having a
making them
good
sick
time
of us.
here. We was
Keep
just
making
kind of
them
shooting, talking about Chinks.
Yeah, man.
You
rest
know,
in peace to
memories,
Chinks.
rest in peace. We met him at PNC Radio. I made him a little drink. You know, he's great guy, great guy. But now back to entertainment. So, Cardi B. Fan?
Cardi.
That's my girl.
Fan? Well, this weekend she was supposed to perform in Baltimore, but she had complications with plastic surgery.
That plastic surgery shit is no bueno.
Yeah. I didn't know
Sorry.
she had it. I think they said she had lipo or something was going on after, after she had the
Listen,
baby and
man.
stuff. So they're telling her, I guess she had it right after, and she kept working. She's a hard worker. She's always
Definitely.
working.
Hard
And I guess she was supposed to rest, but eventually it's caught up with her now. So she's got to take a rest. So shout out to Cardi, get some rest so you can do your thing, please. You know.
Rest all that plastic.
That's right. Give it a rest. Let it
Give it a
heal.
rest.
Let it heal. Let it heal. Okay.
Needs
Yes.
time to mold.
Back into place.
Do-doom. Throw that sound effect in there.
Back into place. Just get better, Cardi. Okay. Kanye and Kim named their new son Psalm.
They got another kid?
They got a
another.
fourth one.
Oh, man. They got a circus.
That they having the kid do a third party.
Yeah,
Right, right.
Surrogate.
she did
Yeah,
the last two
surrogate.
with surrogates.
I didn't know that.
She'll die.
She'll
Yeah.
die. Yeah, she
Why?
had a lot of complications with her last pregnancy. She
Wow,
was.
because all that plastic in her, right?
I probably that's
Chemicals,
right.
chemicals.
Yo,
all the
listen, we got to
chemicals.
keep
I didn't-
plastic out the ocean.
And we got to
And
keep it
that's a
out our
metaphor,
women.
too. You're out
Yeah.
the women, the ocean, water,
Yeah,
out swimming, get it
wow.
out. Bar play.
You are
You
so
got to
right.
keep the water, the plastic out of us, ladies. Come on, y'all.
Wow.
Yo,
That's
we
all I
bringing
know.
that back. Shout out to some of my homegirls out there. Y'all know who y'all are. We gonna bring that whole natural.
Bring the
wave back.
natural back, y'all. Bring
I don't
the
care
natural.
if you skinny with no butt. We love you.
still natural. Beautiful women are
I
just
don't
beautiful.
care. You
Women
don't have
are
to have a
beautiful.
big butt to be beautiful, y'all. Come on, we need to stop that.
That's It helps. But anyway, I'm just kidding.
It
I'm
helps
just
if your fucking DNA
just
was meant for
relating,
that.
yeah,
If you
I
don't
got
have
the
no
DNA.
fucking African genes, you're not gonna have a big butt. It's just like that.
just be beautiful. Just be beautiful. That's
and
all.
work your skinny butt. You can still work your
You
skinny
sure
butt.
Yeah,
can.
but everybody's, all them girls are coming up with butts. The Chinese girls, the white girls, everybody.
Nah, Koreans
Okay,
got butts because they eat like
Rice.
yams and carrots
And rice.
and rice. A lot of rice.
Squats, y'all. Squats. Go to the gym.
Every chick got a
That's the
Okay.
steroids in the chicken.
Look, go to the yeah, true.
Steroids in the Purdue.
Go to the gym. Do squats. You can do squats walking down the street. I'm guaranteed it does work. It don't make it a workout. Just
Yo,
make
listen,
it
I done
fun.
met some dope ass girls and they had no butts, but they were so dope it didn't matter. Just be dope.
Exactly. This true. This
Be
true.
dope.
This true. This is true. So, like I said, Psalm. How do you feel about the name?
Psalm, like a Bible song.
Yeah.
That's
Psalm.
a joke.
Song.
It's a fucking joke.
That's what they name. That's his
They're
name.
jokes.
Psalm.
Shout out to Kanye. He's one of the greatest producers of all time. He's a musical genius, but he's a fucking psycho.
I think he named
I
it.
met Kanye, by the way. G. Shout out to G Perez, my man Gary. You remember that day? What happened? I'm not gonna say it on live TV. You remember when we met Kanye when Jacob had the store right on 47th
Yeah.
and 6th? You remember that day? Gary Perez.
We can't tell that
I
story.
can't tell that
No,
story
Oh,
because.
okay.
Well, look, put it like this. I went up to Kanye. He was mad. He was a different color. He was a different color. He looked lighter on TV. I guess that's the makeup.
Okay, all right. I'm like, oh yeah,
Right.
okay, true, all right.
So I went up to him. I gave him a pound. That's how we, New York.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Once again.
yeah.
He did some like weirdo shit. Like he did some shit.
Wow.
Okay.
By the way, this is in 03.
Oh wow,
That's
he is.
good.
Okay,
Oh,
wow.
three,
Okay,
look.
all
Yeah,
right.
that's a
This
good
is
one.
03.
I was arrogant Kanye back then.
Well, he was arrogant, but he wasn't like as arrogant as he is now. He was more like a little bit more humble because remember, he wasn't a superstar. He was a star producer, and that just broke into the music industry
Yeah.
as an artist because
Yeah.
he dropped what was it, College Dropout, right?
Yeah,
that was his first
that was
album.
his first
right?
album. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So so we went in there to cop some jewelry, and he was actually buying the Jesus piece. That when he said, "I went to Jacob with 25,000," when he said that in that song, with Stacey Dash is in the video.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
song. He really went to Jacob with 25,000. He really bought that piece. That was true. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob came out, Kanye, this is it, and he showed him the piece. It was fire, rose gold, Jesus shit, fire. He was there with like 4 Chicago dudes, and his man. They were Chicago dudes, but it's by the way they dress.
Okay, yeah. They're a
Because
little
if you've been
different.
to Chicago, you know
Yeah.
their style's a little different.
There
It's
is
not
a little
like New
different.
York.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Definitely
Right.
not.
So they look like Chicago dudes, and he just had this weird ass pound, and like I don't know, he was looking like food to me, but at the time I was more of a wolf. Get it?
Okay, yeah, I
And he
get
was
it.
looking like
I
food,
get it. Yeah,
But then my
yeah,
man was like,
yeah,
yo, chill.
yeah.
But then I'm glad I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
True,
But
true.
I'm a good dude now. You know what I mean? I was crazy back then.
Yeah,
but
that was back in 03.
back 03. You know?
03. So
Stomachs, ribs was touching like DMX.
yeah, so you think the name is crazy?
Yeah, man.
What you think?
Psalm, Northwest Psalm.
So,
What the fuck?
Northwest. What's it? It's,
Right. He
it's
should have
trying
did
to
that.
figure
East,
out his
South,
phone.
Northwest.
No,
That's
one
what
is
he
named
should've did.
Chicago, one Northwest Chicago, and
Northwest
Psalm.
Chicago.
Northwest Chicago, and they should have named the other one OJ.
You crazy, yo? You crazy? You're crazy.
OJ, you know what I mean? His Pop's best
Crazy.
friend. They should have kept it in the
Oh,
circle.
okay. Well, maybe the next one if they have another one, right? OJ. All right.
OJ, that would have been hot.
Okay, moving on. Entertainment. Jada Pinkett Smith had a addiction to porn before she met Will.
Yes.
Where is they
Yeah,
swingers or
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that?
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
their story, but there's
Yeah.
something about that relationship. I
Yeah.
think it's just an open relation. They just have an understanding. I think
You know what?
that
More
works
people
for
should
them.
have understanding.
I think
That
Yeah.
it works for them.
It works for them because I think they're there for the kids. Big.
I think they're there for each other. I mean, first of all, they're a business now. You know what I mean? So, but I think they honestly do love and care for each other. Whatever works for them, that's just what works.
Right.
That's what I think it is. But yeah, shout out to the Smith. But she said, at the red table of her show that she had an addiction to porn
Yes, she did.
before she met Will.
I never really liked porn.
That's all I want to ask you. What? I
never
mean,
really
were y'all
liked
ever
it.
porn fans?
Nah.
Let's not ask.
I like them. I don't give a shit about none of that. You know.
Yo, Charlie,
listen,
I was like,
listen. You gotta respect them.
Scoundrel.
They're stars within themselves. You know, everyone is born with a star. You know. No
so
matter, you know.
porn stars. So
Yeah, they're porn
so
stars.
you had
porn. You got basketball. You got football.
no. We
stars,
talking about
you
porn.
got
Don't
baseball.
change the subject.
And
Don't change the
porns,
subject.
Come on, give
Don't change it.
Yeah.
We even
Come
got
on.
professional crackheads out here.
You got mayors.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right, that's
Listen,
just
listen. You got mayors that are running that are gay right now. So if he makes it, he's gonna be a gay star up there. You know,
A gay porn star? Because we're still talking about porn.
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. So what? Okay.
Listen,
So. Yeah,
Hold on, were you a
wait,
porn
wait.
star? Were you a porn star in the
I'm
70s?
like, what's up, Charlie?
It's a money industry, man. It's all about money. Believe it or not.
Pops, why
People-
didn't you get in the
people-
porn star
listen to me.
industry?
Exactly.
People that are in that business generate funds. There's women that are out there trying to do it to
He's
survive,
trying to defend his.
to pay their,
Yo, I'm putting Charlie Fuck That on blast. Charlie Fuck That done had 20-year-old girls.
Ooh.
Why didn't you go into the porn industry, Mr.
I should
Fuck
have.
That?
It would have been money.
I heard that.
Look at the Playboy guy.
Hugh Hef.
Hefner.
By the
Yeah.
way, we having a Hugh Hef party next July.
Come
for my
on,
pops.
man.
Y'all
It's-
should-
Nice.
It's
We
about
should
Charlie
money,
go.
you know,
We
come
should
on.
go.
Yeah.
So Charlie.
It's gonna be in the beach with the rope.
Now we're gonna have mad like underage. When I say underage, I mean like under adult human age, but still
Adult age.
illegal age.
Illegal.
Like 18
Okay.
to 21. That's what my
Oh,
pop
they'll
like.
all be
Some
they'll be legal.
25. 25
They'll
is
be
okay.
legal.
He likes
Yo,
that.
we was just talking about this the other day. I saw his fucking how he lowers the men.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what's that story?
He approaches them and be like, yo, mama, those sneakers is hot. And then once they be like, thank you, he be like, yo, what's up? Where you got them from?
Wow.
That's the gimmick, right?
Charlie,
Listen,
fuck
by the way,
that.
I just wanted, while you guys are laughing and joking, I wanted to see what your opinion as a woman is in reference to the Alabama governor signing that bill that every woman that gets raped has to bear their child.
Okay, you just changing the mood right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
But
I-
anyway.
Porn stars and it's great.
I wanted to get some feedback because I'm gonna do a show on that tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. But I will tell you this: that as a woman, that I feel like no one has the right to tell her what to do with her body. What she decides to do as far as her pregnancy is between the person, her, and the man that she's dealing with, if that's the case. But
Right.
I don't think that any old white men in government or old white women who probably aren't getting any for a while or whatever should be telling anybody what to do with their bodies. That's a personal
But
thing.
how are they allowed to sign that and get that passed? That bill?
Well, you know what? I'd have to do more research as far as the laws go, but you know, it seems like there's a very fine line between religion and state that comes with that.
That shit makes
somehow.
no sense.
And it
religion
really,
state.
yeah.
That shit is
So,
the dumbest shit I've ever
however
heard.
they did it, because I'm the first one to say that I'm not a scholar in government and stuff. So I don't know how to speak, but I just know that as far as, you know, anybody with their bodies, no one should be able to tell any man or woman at that fact what to do with their bodies. I mean, if there was a law that's saying that men were not allowed to get women pregnant anymore and they clipped them, how would men feel? You know what I mean? And saying you had to do that. If you got a woman, see, that's the whole thing.
Clip
It hasn't
what,
been
though?
turned
What do you
around.
mean by
I mean,
clip?
like, if so what if the law says if you got a woman pregnant outside of whatever, that they would give you a vasectomy, that
Right,
legally you'd have to get a vasectomy or you can go to jail or something stupid
you
like
buy
that.
50 Plan Bs and keep them in
And
your
keep
car.
it. See, that's what I'm saying. So you can't you can't put a law
Right.
on something like that where it has to do with somebody's personal space, and your body is your personal.
It's your
you know what I
temple.
mean?
Your
It's
body's
your
your
temple.
Right.
Yeah.
It
So
should be respected.
that, you know, they can argue that day, night, or whatever, you know, and say, oh, you're killing another. That's your business. You
Right.
know what I mean? That's something that you have to deal with whoever you are and your God or whoever you worship.
Right.
But not for the government to, you know. And that, you know, another thing. See, you're supposed to be talking about this tomorrow.
All right, so I just wanted to get a little feedback. I think I got
Yes.
enough of it.
Okay,
but-
good.
I
Okay.
mean, it's a debatable thing.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like the law.
I don't
that's
think
my
there's
opinion.
nothing debatable about that.
I don't think so.
Well,
Like whoever debates for that is just a.
Well, there's people that are against the abortion. I'm one that if someone rapes anyone, first of all, he should be castrated and his penis should be sent to his mother and killed. Very simple.
His penis is sent to his mama.
Castrate him.
Castrated and sent
Castrate him.
penis.
I
That's what's wrong with the law here. You know that we're too soft, man.
This is, you know what? To me, this is all a business move. Somehow, in effect, this is a business move. Has to do with putting more people in jail, preferably
Well,
people
crime
of
generates
color.
money. Crime
People of
generates
color
money.
who, you know, statistically they say, you know, gets pregnant more often. You know what I mean?
It's funny that you say that. Shout out to my man Sean Vega. He posted something on the gram. I really don't comment or even, you know, look at many people's posts, but he posted something about abortion. And what he said was there was this white lady who was speaking about this Jewish doctor or scientist that wrote a book on abortion in the 80s. And he was very close to the president at the time. So his influence was basically, listen, President Carter or Nixon or whoever it was, if we don't, you know, if we don't push the abortion, you know, notion on the colored people, we as a white race will be outnumbered.
Right. Yeah,
So we have to. You can look this up. It says that they wanted to keep a status quo, like 60%
Yes.
white or more. So once they drop lower than 60, it's like red alert zone. Like,
I did hear about that somewhere too. I heard about that too. So to me, it's a business. It's to keep a certain population growing. You know what I mean? There are so many theories that are going on regarding why this decision was made. So I mean, we can go into the whole woman thing.
Real quick. Is this, I mean, is it a loophole though? Can they go out of the state of Alabama?
You can leave the state and go. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Come back?
Yeah, you can leave the state and go. You just can't do it in that state. The state
Alabama
has
should
illegalized.
just be wiped out just for a crop country. We should wipe out Alabama and just make it like a country to grow crops for the whole country. Like a state to grow, because it's good growing land. And it's like too many people that's trying to tell people what to do. Like all my brothers and sisters, they should just go to Atlanta because it's a better city. Get the fuck out of Alabama. And, you know, all y'all KKK motherfuckers in there, just, I don't know, go to
Well,
South
you got the
Carolina or some
KKKs
shit,
in
or
Virginia,
go to
too, so-
Arkansas.
Well, you know,
Watch
let them stay there with each other and be incestuous like they always are. You know what I mean?
How about we
they
chain
wanna
them up
breed
and let
within
them work the
each
land?
other, and yeah, y'all, more power to y'all. Stay within that state.
This should be a movie.
and
I'm going to
just-
write this script.
and
yo.
just you know, fuck your relatives like you've done.
Yeah, fuck
for
your mother,
hundreds
you
of
fuck.
years.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yes, I love it.
I'm just saying.
Can I have another drink of that Biggie?
Yes, you can. You can have as much as
Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta purchase Biggie on Amazon and Street Diva, Amazon backslash Street Diva.
That's right.
Biggie.
That's right. We gonna market this.
Yes, you got to. This is great.
Well, we're in the perfect position to do it now. Okay.
Getting back.
How is everybody doing though? Everybody good now?
Nice Thursday night.
Nice Thursday
In
night.
the BX. Shout out to the BX.
We are in the BX.
Word up. In the boogie.
Well, you know, we're in that funny spring
And
year
little
season
technical
or
support.
whatever. So you know what? Spring. That's another thing with spring. You know what? Pollen is the snow of springtime. Anybody
Pollen
have
is
allergies?
fucked up. That shit got
Pollen
me
is
wanting
the
to go to the
snow.
Caribbean until
Oh
the
my
summer
gosh!
come here.
Until the summer comes.
This shit is trash.
Pollen ain't
Go
no
to
snow to
LA.
me. I hate pollen.
I woke up the other day and I looked out the window and I just see, man, it looked like furries. I was like, yo, it's snow.
Nope, it's fine. I refuse. I'm not washing my car until it's over because my car is black and all I have is it just has this green little sheen on it right now. People's like, wash your car. I'm like, why? Because
For what?
tomorrow morning
Right. I keep
it's
my
gonna
shit
be
black green
Right
too.
back to
Yep.
same.
Fuck it.
I'm not washing
So,
my car yet.
yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Right back
I
to
gotta
same.
wash it because that shit, it hurts you, man.
But otherwise, everybody's okay. That's what I wanted to ask because you
good,
know
good,
allergies
good.
have been kicking my
But
butt.
hold on though, when did pollen start popping? Cause
I don't
Just
know.
recently.
from when I
Back when
remember,
I was
yo,
growing up,
Blaze,
we
right or
never-
wrong, it was never like that, bro.
Yeah.
Global
Never had
warming.
pollen.
Global warming.
Global
Shit.
warming. That's
You
what's
think
happening.
they putting pollen in the air? Ooh.
well, first
Theory
of all,
alert.
okay,
Conspiracy alert.
Okay, another conspiracy. Okay, pollen creates allergies. which create people who need to go to the doctor,
Right.
which create people who
Which
need to
rises
buy
sales
medicine,
in
which
pharmaceuticals.
pharmaceutical companies,
Claritin and shit,
everything,
I don't fuck with none of that. I shouldn't either.
everything. You
My
just
pops does, but
But what?
yeah, Claritin, allergy.
he be like,
medicine.
take a Claritin.
Hey,
I be like, no, Pop, I don't want that shit. He gave me a Claritin, look, and I felt, no, I lied, yeah, it was a Claritin. I fell for this shit. He gave me a Claritin. I was fucked up with the allergies. He's like, yo, it's non-drowsy. I'm like, yo, I can't. I'm going to be drowsy. He says, non-drowsy, don't worry. I took that shit. Yo, tell me why the next day I couldn't even get up.
It was Claritin.
It was like a fucking Benadryl.
Really?
You ain't used to having it in your system. That's why.
I'm not
That's
used to
what
having
But I
that shit in
think
my
no,
system.
because
That's why.
once we started really taking allergy medicine, do you notice that the allergies got worse?
right.
So
Yeah.
once they started putting all this stuff
You start
out
to
there,
become dependable
so
on them.
it seems like your allergies
Right.
got worse because drugs. They're not there to cure you. They're there to control whatever you have. Like you
Yeah.
ever see those drugs? Like I take this to control my herpes. I don't want like
Control your herpes.
you don't want to control. You want to cure it, right? So why are they giving out drugs just to lay everything dormant? Why aren't they making drugs to cure? Because they don't want you to. They don't want to be cured because the pharmaceutical companies will go out of business. It's all about money.
Yo, you just
All
spoke the
about-
facts,
It
and
is.
yeah, that's the facts.
So it seems like now I don't know about you, but no kid that I knew when I was growing up was allergic to peanuts. And all the kids are allergic to peanuts now. They all these
Apples and
nut
peanuts.
Yo,
allergies.
that's so real.
Hey,
all
eat
this
an
stuff.
apple a day,
What's
and now
going
people are getting
on?
Well, I'm gonna
allergic
bring some
reaction.
real science for y'all. You know, this is getting real extra on like sci-fi level for y'all.
Let's
but
do it.
most nuts, they're not even real.
My nuts are.
There's only
Oh, sorry about that.
Red boy.
that's
Red boy.
Yo, that's a drop right there. My nuts are. We gotta get that as a drop.
Definitely.
You gotta
My
get that
nuts
as a
are.
drop.
Sorry
My
about
nuts
that.
are.
So back to what you were saying.
Like, yeah, like the only true nut is the Brazilian walnut. A lot of
Really?
these nuts are like they're man-made.
Manufactured?
Yeah, man-made. And then-
Really? I
and
didn't
then
know
grown.
that. I really didn't know that. I love pecans.
Like Dr. Sebi talked about, don't eat no nuts, no walnuts. I don't eat none of that no more. I used
He
to eat
says
almonds,
don't eat nut. Well, I'm allergic
like
to
cashews.
almonds.
I don't
Yeah.
eat none of that. Them bag nuts.
There's a lot of different man-made stuff. Like,
It's the Brazilian walnut, the big shit. That look like
Yeah.
they say if your fruit and vegetables don't have seeds in it, they man-made.
right.
Oh yeah, I knew that. They have to have seeds.
So that's why the squirrels are going crazy. Cause they
These nuts. These nuts.
Squirrels are going
Got
crazy
him.
out there.
These nuts.
Squirrels. These.
These nuts. Got him.
Got him.
Wow. Okay. You're sensitive to squirrels.
See what you be starting, Charlie?
These nuts.
My
Got
mom used to
him.
chase squirrels.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I think we are entitled to another break right now.
Yes, we are. We're gonna
So-
go back to commercial.
Red boy, take this out and
Red boy.
Red boy,
This
red
is
boy.
Open Bar SBE TV, and we will be right back.
It's the 10 crack commandments. Why? You can't tell me nothing about this coke. Can't tell me nothing about this crack, this weed, my hustling niggas.
You already know what it is. It's the Ambassador of the Streets, DJ Red Boy. The Open Bar Radio Show. Word up. You know how we do it.
I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal. There's rules to this shit. I wrote me a manual, a step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track. Not your wig pushed back. Una hombre uno. Never let no one know how much dough you hold. Cause you know that you're to breed jealousy, especially if that man fucked up. Get your ass stuck up. Number 2, never let them know your next move. Don't you know bad boys move in silence and violence? Take it from your highness. I done squeeze mad clips at these cats for their bricks and chips. Number 3, never trust nobody. Your mama set that ass up, properly gassed up, hoodie the mask up. For that fast buck, she be laying in the bushes to light that ass up. Number 4, know you heard this before. Never get high on your own supply. Number 5, never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. Number 6, that goddamn credit, get it. You think a crackhead paying you back, shit, forget it. 7, this rule is so underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated. Money and blood don't mix like 2 dicks and no bitch. Find yourself in serious shit. Number 8, never keep no weight on you. Them cats that squeeze your guns can hold jumps too. Number 9 should have been number 1 to me. If you ain't getting mad, stay the fuck with police. If niggas think you snitching, they ain't trying to listen. They be sitting in the kitchen, waiting to start hitting. Number 10, a strong word called consignment. Strictly for live men, not for freshmen. If you ain't got the clientele, say hell no. Cause they gon' want their money, rain, sleet, hell, snow. Follow these rules, you have mad bread to break up. If not, 24 years on the wake up. Slug hit your temple, watch your frame shake up. Caretaker did your makeup. When you pass, your girl fuck my man Jacob. Heard in 3 weeks, she sniffed the whole half a cake up. Heard she suck a good dick and can hook a steak up. Gotta go, more pots to make up. Word up. Weaker than strong, who got it going on? You're dead wrong. The weaker than strong, who got it going on? You're dead wrong. The weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just want the paper. You're dead wrong. The weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just hate the paper. You're dead wrong. When I get dusted, I like to spread the blood, busted, trusted. The hardcore rain, leave us busted. Move over, Lucifer. I'm ruthless, leave you the truth. Give it, flip it. Tears don't affect me. I handle that. Jesus was me, but don't see it. I'm shooting babies, no ifs, ands, or maybes. Hit me in the tummy if the hooker plays the dummy. Slit the wrist, a little sis. After she sucked the dick, I stabbed the brother with the ice pick. Because he wanted me to fuck him from the back. The smalls don't get down like that. Now your father hiding in the room. Fucked him with the broom. Slid him down the back and threw salt in the wound. Who you think you're dealing with? Anybody step into my path is fucking feeling it. Weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just want the paper. I just want the paper. The weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just want the paper. You're dead wrong. The weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just want the paper. You're dead wrong. The weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just want the paper. You're dead wrong. Hardcore, I got it sucked like a pussy. Stab it to your gushy, so please don't push me. I'm using rubber so they won't trace the semen. The black demon got the little hooker screaming. At last, I'm literally lounging black, sitting back, counting double-digit thousand stacks. Had to re-up, see what's up with my peeps. Toyota dealer gone, had it cheap on the Jeep. See who got smoked, what rumors were spread. Last I heard, I was dead, with 6 to the head. Then I got the phone call, it couldn't hit me harder. We got infiltrated, and you know what you Carter heard. Tech got murdered in the town I never heard about. Some bitch named Alberta over nickel-plated burners. And my bitch, swear to God, she don't snitch. I told her when she hit the brick to make the hook the rich. Weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just want the paper. I just want the paper. Weaker than strong, who got it going on? I just want the paper. Dead wrong. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical bushes in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my way. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical bushes in your bushes. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical bushes in your bushes. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical bushes in your bushes. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical bushes in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my way is where you find me. The back of the club, packing holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these honeys Biggie got to creep with. One of these honeys Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the F a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the Rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GS3. I got the chronic by the tree.
You already know what it is. The Open Bar Radio Show live right here on SBETV. Ambassador Street DJ Red Boy Street Diva. Shout out to Tyrone Brent, man. What up, Ty? Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to Blaze.
Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be backing, but they be acting.
Mad love to the fam, CJ, word up.
What's your name, what's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with, things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while. I'm gon' call my crew, you gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave, throw the keys to little C's. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next block so we can steam on the way to the telly. Go fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi. Smoke L's while you do me. I love it when you call me Big Papa. We can rule the galaxy, it's far from soccer. I love it when you call me Big Papa. If you only knew the power of the dark side. I love it when you call me Big Papa. We can rule the galaxy, it's far from soccer. I love it when you call me Big Papa. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Imagine and Benz giving ends to my friends and it feels stupendous. Tremendous cream, fuck $1 and a dream. Still tote gas strapped with infrared beams. Chopping O's, smoking line optimals. Money, holes, and clothes, all a nigga knows. A foolish pleasure, whatever. I had to find the buried treasure. So grams I had to measure. However, living better now. Gucci sweater now. Drop top BMs, I'm the man, girlfriend.
Once again, rest in peace to B.I.G. You already know what it is. B.I.G. forever, man. You see the banner, like I said. SBETV, the Open Bar Radio Show live and direct. You already know what it is. Ambassador Streets. Street Diva. Tyrone Grant. Charlie, what up?
Back up, chump, you know Biggie Smalls flips it quick and kicks it quick. You know how black niggas get. With the hoods, fatigues, with the boots, with trees. Smoking weed, flipping keys, making crazy G's.
Can't forget about our girl Kiana. Super shout out to Kiana. Word up. What up, sis?
To all my Brooklyn. To all my Uptown. To all my Bronx. To all my Queensbridge. Back up, chump, you know Biggie Smalls flips it quick and kicks it quick. You know how black niggas get. With the hoods, fatigues, with the boots, with trees. Smoking weed, flipping keys, making crazy G's. To all my Brooklyn.
Okay, this is Open Bar, and we are back. All right, so we just had to take a little break, get our minds together because, we were getting we are a little crazy. That's it. It doesn't even matter. But, okay, so on the Open Bar show, and usually my co-host Ty is here, and we do a segment called Call Tyrone. Okay, this segment is an advice segment. So he's not here, but I still have a letter I want to read, and you guys are going to answer the letter. Okay?
Let's do it.
All right? So, Red Boy, you ready? So I have to put out a disclaimer before we do call Tyrone. Okay? Tyrone gives advice. If you choose to take any of his sideways, ass backwards, where the fuck did he get that from advice, don't call us. That's your problem. We ain't got time for it.
Right.
That's the disclaimer. Okay? Take his advice. You are on your own. We ain't got time for that. So, how's everybody feeling? Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to throw this letter out. Okay? Now, I found this letter online because if you want to send us or, send us a letter, please email us at 4openbar@gmail.com. You can always email us at 4openbar@gmail.com if you want any advice or for anything. Okay? So here we go. Dear Tyrone, about a year ago, my boyfriend asked to open the relationship since he wanted to be polyamorous. Now, polyamorous means...
That's a big word.
Yes, it is.
Sounds like Stephen A. Smith said
Yes.
that shit.
Polyamorous means you're in a relationship where both partners can have separate sexual relationships with each other's consent. Okay? All right, so that's what that means. That's a word for y'all, okay? All right, so he wanted to be polyamorous, so he wanted to have other sexual relationships, all with consent. I agreed on the condition that I would have nothing to do with that part of his life. I didn't want to know the other woman's name. I didn't want to meet her. She wasn't allowed in our apartment, and he was never to talk about her. To me, she wouldn't exist. My boyfriend agreed. Now I've discovered that a few months ago, my boyfriend tricked me into becoming good friends with this other girlfriend, introducing her to me as a friend from work. How about that? The moment I found out, I ended my relationship with both of them, made him move out of my apartment, everything was in her name, and blocked both of their numbers. However, they haven't stopped trying to contact me. He keeps coming to my apartment, crying, saying that he's lost without me, and that he needs me. And she keeps showing up, begging me to take him back and restore our friendship since she misses me so much. But I can't. I don't seem to think they did they don't seem to think they did anything wrong. How do I make them leave me alone? At this point, I'm considering restraining orders. Signed, leave me alone. So, first of all, how would you feel about that? Would you do something like that?
I'm just like, I forgot that big word,
Polyamorous?
whatever the fuck. But
polyamorous.
Oh, polyamorous.
Yes.
Okay, multiple. Right.
Poly and amorous.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that if you equally come to some type of agreement with somebody, that's just what it is. Now, if they believe in that, then that's their truth, right? So that's cool. But see, the problem is, most of us men, we really don't have no real control. There's not many few men in the world that have real control, and they can. So if you open that door, so they open that door, but then she try to create restrictions, I don't want to never know her, and don't ever try to do this, and don't try to do that.
And then he secretly introduced her to somebody. Okay.
So it's what do you really expect him to do? Ladies, y'all gotta understand, men are not designed like y'all. So whatever you see in your head, the way you see it, I don't care what agreement you have. If it's not a real contract with a lawyer and some paperwork and some business,
it doesn't process for y'all.
It doesn't. It never happens. It's not real. It's because he's gonna say, all right, well, we got these open relationships, so why not?
Well, I believe that if you give a guy that, as a woman, if you give that guy the right, then you just fucked up as a woman.
Right.
Bottom line,
I don't open up the whole floodgates.
I believe that if you are fucking your woman and doing the right thing with your woman, with that one person, then that's the one that you're staying with. You shouldn't bring nobody into the play. Now, if you're not really serious about that woman, and this is where y'all want to go with the threesome and that, then you go that way. And
she didn't want a threesome.
She didn't want it, so
no. They just have open relationships so they could see other people.
So first of all, that open relationship, then she shouldn't talk no shit. Leave it alone because she allowed that. She was part of that.
That's not gonna work.
She was part of that. Anytime you open up a three-way avenue, the lane is two-way. One way this way and one way this way. You open up the third way, then you got to use what's coming.
That's what I'm saying, basically.
So basically,
she fucked up.
So basically, agreeing to it, whatever happens beyond that is just what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, so she wants to have these open relationships, but she don't want to know the other person.
She didn't want to know the other person.
She's in denial. That's lunacy.
Right.
Because eventually they're gonna have to meet up. That's what you're saying.
Eventually, all paths will cross.
All paths will cross.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Eventually.
Okay.
What if? Okay, let's just hypothetical. Let's do a hypothetical. Her life.
Okay.
Right. So, you're the female in that relationship. Now all of a sudden you find maybe a text message from, I'm that guy. You find a text message from the other girl that you don't want to know.
Yeah.
Now you just met her. Even if she don't keep it on a low and act like some random, you still gonna be like, who is?
Yeah,
Say,
you always
who's
gonna
Susie?
because in
You know what I mean?
in my
No, I gotta
mind,
create a lie. Susie, I met her at Starbucks.
Then it creates.
When?
Yeah, because he lied to her from the beginning. So
Right.
it was like he
So-
said, "Oh, this is a friend from work or whatever."
So
he
now,
said.
but if you're a married couple and you have an open relationship and you know, well, my husband fucks Susie on Tuesdays, then you'll never have. If you see the Susie text, you're not gonna trip.
You're not gonna trip.
But now it's like she's living a double standard. She want to open the door, but she's not ready for the flood when it comes in.
When it comes in, and eventually feel like it would eventually come
Yeah,
in.
if you're gonna go that route, you just gotta be open to whoever your husband fucking. And if you know her and meet her at a wine,
So what should she do about them keep contacting her and stuff? She said she don't want anything to
Change
do with
your
them.
phone number, and it's very
But she
simple.
said
could
she might
block
do-
them or
Block
she
them
needs
or
to
Or
change
should
their
she just go
borders.
back into the relationship and deal?
I think she should just wake up and just go back into the relationship and realize you wanted it open, so it's fucking open, and now you're gonna know who the person is.
It
This
is
ain't no
fucking
on and
open.
off switch.
Right? It's like not how you want it to be. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
turn
like
it off and
imagine
on.
it's like you tell a kid you made all these cookies and cupcakes and shit. And you're like,
Okay.
you can go in the kitchen, but you
But
can't
you
touch
can't.
the cake.
Can't touch
But
it.
you can have the cupcakes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
How do you really expect that kid not to go
Not
like
to
that
touch
into the
something.
fucking cake and
Okay.
scoop some icing and
That's
try it?
interesting, yo. So y'all all in agreement with that. Basically, she kind of not necessarily asked for it, but
She asked
it
for
has to just whatever comes with it is.
I don't think she knew
Right.
what she was getting into. Bottom line.
Well, she said he wanted the relationship, so clearly she didn't necessarily want it. She
So
just
she was
agreed
trying to
with
please
it.
him,
She was trying to
probably.
please
Yeah,
him.
But she fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. Like, nah, she just fucked up.
She just fucked up.
So none of y'all would consider that
Consider
I-
what? The open relationship.
polyamorous thing.
I see. Where
Okay.
I'm from, we don't call that open relationship. We just call that
You do what you gotta
with
do.
multiple people. That's it. You just single and you fucking with multiple people. Or you're cheating on your girl and you have multiple people.
Okay. Oh,
That's
you
it.
got a side.
But
chick.
that whole
You got a side
open
piece.
term is like, I don't know. It's like, come on, let's be real. Because if I got somebody that I really love, which I do, you know what I'm saying? I don't want her to be like, if I meet her and she's into that, and that's
Yeah.
what she is when I met
Yeah.
her.
That's different.
That's
I gotta
different.
accept her of what
Okay,
she is.
if you want her, you have
Right.
to accept that. Yeah,
Right.
that's different.
That's like you meet a stripper.
Yeah, that's
You met her, you
Yeah.
know she's a stripper. You don't care if she works Thursday, Wednesday, and Friday. She's clapping
Exactly.
shoes. You don't care. You comfortable with that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know who she is. You know that's who you met. But if she's chilling and she was a fucking secretary, then she's mad because her paycheck wasn't cutting it.
And
her
then she-
friends is all strippers, and she's like, I'm gonna be a stripper. Now you got a problem with that
Yeah.
because she wasn't before. So I understand that, but
So she compromised herself basically, and now she's
compromise
getting
herself.
the
She
consequences.
try to put rules on a freaking in the wild.
Jay said,
No church in the wild. You feel me?
Rules
This
in
is
the
what
wild.
Jay
That's a
said.
good thing to say.
But you can't use my
he said
All
you can't
right,
use my
y'all,
phone.
and that is Paul Tyrone.
Paul Tyrone.
Here we go.
Yes.
Do we have time for one last?
One last one.
One
Just
last?
real quick.
Do we have time?
Yeah,
One last
We
thing.
out.
This is the last thing that we do, and this is where you guys have to share. And this segment is
gonna like this one.
called. Ready? You might need your headphones, or you can hear it.
It's that time again. Your favorite segment,
This is
DJ
called.
Red Boy. Drop that.
Drop that.
We got 15 seconds of shame. Hey, we got
This
15
segment-
seconds of shame. Hey,
Hey.
you got no one else to blame. Hey,
No one else.
For your 15 seconds of shame. Hey,
Okay.
hey.
15 seconds of shame. This is when you name something that happened. You got 15 seconds to name something that somebody should be ashamed of doing or should be
Yeah,
embarrassed
the
about.
governor
and
of
this,
Alabama, she's a
15
slutty ass
seconds.
fucking
So this is-
knucklehead.
Ashamed?
or something you did, a shameful moment.
She
15
should be
seconds.
ashamed.
Yeah.
You know how
anybody did
you
something
know how
shameful.
you have 15 seconds of fame? This is your 15 seconds of shame. So name a shameful 15-second moment. Not
me or for
necessarily
somebody
you
else?
or somebody
It
else.
could be somebody else.
All right, how about this? In my neighborhood is a pretty peaceful, nice area. And there was this Honda Accord. They jacked the motherfucker's wheels and put it on cinder blocks like it was the Bronx 1996. Shame on y'all fucking Dominicans stealing rims, doing fucking insurance scams, man.
It's that
Come
time
on.
again.
Why you left homies
Your
calling the
favorite
rocks
segment.
like that? That shit was fucked up.
That's
DJ
fucked
Red
up.
Boy.
Come on, man.
Yeah, shame on you motherfuckers
Drop
robbing
that.
people. in the
Stealing
trains
wheels
and
is
beating
fucking
them up.
2019, Blaze.
15 seconds of
Motherfuckers is
shame.
still
Hey,
stealing
we got
wheels.
15 seconds of shame.
Yeah,
That's
that's
15 seconds of shame.
That's
man.
yeah, that's what.
Hold up. And the guy that got beat up on mass transit in the train, I don't know if y'all saw the
I
video,
didn't see that.
that they just beat him to death. Just punched him and kept punching him and beat him to death. Shame on you motherfuckers. You need to get fucked.
It's that time again. Your favorite segment.
How about your 15?
Oh, I
Red
got
Boy.
one. I got one.
Drop that.
Shout out to the parents who come up to the school after 4 years and don't realize their children are not graduating. Shame of you for not knowing what your child has been doing for 4 years and the first time you come up to the school.
Fucking check his homework.
Shame on you.
Seconds of shame. Hey, you got no one else to blame. Hey, for
It's
your
you.
15
I know you
seconds
got
of shame.
one,
Hey,
Red
you
Boy.
got no one else to blame.
Hey,
You already know who I'm going to give it to.
give it to him.
How can you be in a public office and occupy the office and say you don't have to do your job? You don't want to do that. So this is what you get.
We got 15 seconds of shame.
Hey.
We got 15 seconds of shame.
Hey.
You got no one else to blame.
No one else to
Hey,
blame.
For your 15 seconds of shame. Hey.
Blaze, you got 15
Blaze,
seconds?
Let's do it.
It was a while ago though.
It doesn't matter.
It was a while ago.
It doesn't matter.
So I had an appointment one time. And
You gotta-
you're supposed to have your paperwork with you. I came all the way to Brooklyn and wasn't allowed in the building because I didn't have my ID.
Stop playing.
No.
Yeah.
See? Shame on them.
15
That's
seconds of
it.
And shame on
Hey,
you for
got
not having
no
your
one
ID.
else to blame. Hey, for your
If y'all
15
didn't hear what
seconds
he
of
said, he
shame.
went
Hey.
all the way to Brooklyn
All the way to
with
Brooklyn.
his paperwork, and they wouldn't allow him in the
For
building.
no
If y'all
ID.
didn't hear what he said.
15 seconds of
15
shame.
seconds of
Hey,
shame.
you got no
15
one
seconds
else to
for
blame.
Blaze.
Hey, for your 15 seconds of shame. Hey.
Okay, everybody, that is our show for tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Had fun. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We will see you next week.
Happy Memorial Day to everyone
Have
out
a
there.
safe Memorial Day.
And happy birthday to my sister. May you rest
Happy
in
birthday,
peace.
rest in peace. All right, that's it. This is the Street Diva Tracy Michelle here with Charlie Fuck That, here with CJ, here with DJ Red Boy, Blaze in the house. Ty, we missed you, but we did it
Shout
anyway.
out to Kiana.
Shout out to Kiki. That's my girl. That's right. We love you. See you soon. See you next week. Bye bye.
Closed. The bar is now closed.